my eyes started to turn to, you look left and you look right and you kind of go, well, who's going to do it? And then it's all you say, well, it's me. It's me. It is a time we will do the work to figure out how we do it. But in order to change those statistics, it needs the people of this panel to step forward and say,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to be a part of that. Like early on in the career, you would sort of realize that you'd get to a certain point and then you wouldn't get a role. And there could be a myriad of reasons surrounding race. That, I mean, there are myriad of reasons anyway as to why you wouldn't get it. But also when you put race into it, it was to do with where that film was being distributed. If in a character breakdown, it said any for a role, so it might say Joan, any. A lot of agents would send only their white clients up for those roles. Wow. Any meant white. Wow. So there were so many reasons that you could see as to how this happened and how this was sort of evolving, but it didn't reflect my experience. It didn't reflect my family's experience. It didn't affect the people that I was within the industry, or particularly when looking at sort of Black talent. There's so much of it within the UK sphere, but not everybody was rising at the same level.
Yes.
And so my eyes started to turn to, you look left and you look right and you kind of go, well, who's going to do it? And then it's all you say, well, it's me. It's me. It is a time we will do the work to figure out how we do it. But in order to change those statistics, it needs the people of this panel to step forward and say, okay, I'm going to be a part of that. And actually, do you know what? Let me tell the stories of my community, and let me look for those novelists. You know, the partnership of me and Chibundu is exactly that, without naming it. It's kind of going, where are the collaborators? And there are so many, and they're out there. They don't all have to be in film. They can be in music. They can be in art. They can be cinematographers. But actually, when you start looking, you go, we have a community, but we kind of just need to sit collectively to change those numbers together. And I think it is possible. The numbers are there, and to me, they're always going to make you feel, they're there to sort of make you feel, they're there to sort of bring you down. And in a way, I kind of look at those numbers and I kind of go, I could contribute to bring those numbers up.
Yes.
And I think that is the role that we all have.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much, Joan.